Hello, today's video will be on a recent haul of Diecast. We're going to start with the Hot Wheels main lines, move on to Matchbox main lines, and then the more sort of premium based stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first up is for the Hot Wheels is some main lines that I bought multiple of. What I mean by that is, so for instance, I found the R33 Nissan Skyline with the Godzilla livery, and I found two of them, and it's a casting that I really, really enjoy, so picked up two, one for opening, one for keeping carded. Next up is the 87 Audi Quattro. Again, one for opening and one for keeping carded. Again, really like this casting. That's very well done from Hot Wheels. And then finally, two of the red 560 SECs. Again, fantastic 80s coupe. Now, these are the same but slightly different. As you can see, they're the sort of recolors of the 55 Chevy Gasser. Just sort of combining those two. Everything else is sort of a one-of. So it was a sort of colorway and model. So yeah, that'll go with those ones. Okay, so next up are the Hot Wheels main lines. We'll start with the one sort of fantasy casting, which is the Cruise Bruiser. So it looks like a sort of an Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser kind of thing, sort of jacked up demolition derby kind of car. It's a wagon, and I sort of collect the estate cars and things like that, so good one to have. Next up, the 91 Mazda MX-5 Miata in black. Sort of an interesting sort of livery on that there. Yep, very nice. Next up, the Volvo XC40 Recharge. I don't collect a lot of the electric stuff, but as a Volvo collector, I had to get this as a example of the colour. Next up, 92 Honda Civic EG in this sort of race livery. So some roof there, front details, no rear details on this one. Next up, the Jaguar Mark 1 in red. I missed the green one, but happy to have the second colour in the collection. Okay, so next up, one I was really excited to get, the Maserati Shamal. Just love this 90s sort of Italian coupe. That arch is just so weird, that rear arch, but just fantastic looking thing. Next up, Mazda RX-7 from the first response section, sort of Japanese police style. I think this is a colour variation. I think there is one where it's black with the white. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Next up, the 71 Lamborghini Miura SV from the 70s versus 90s series. Again, really nicely done Miura, and you know, front and rear details, and just a really nice, clean, realistic car. And then we have another 70s car, the 75 Datsun Sunny Truck. Yeah, very low, like the 3 spokes wheels on it. And then if you look in the back there, yeah, very nice little truck. And speaking of trucks, we have another 70s vehicle, the 1970 Dodge Power Wagon. As you can see, the blister is so much larger, just due to the size of this massive pickup. Yeah, sort of like a Dodge off-road race livery. Then from the Screen Time series, the Ice Charger from the Fate of the Furious. Again, not very detailed, but still pretty cool thing to have. And finally, for the Hot Wheels main lines, we have 3 Chevrolets. So the first one, the 1970 Chevy Camaro RS. But it kind of has a sort of a dragster look with the size of the wheels. But yeah, very nice sort of simple design as well on that one. Next up, we have from the Celebration Racers, the Valentine's Day Corvette Racer. And I quite like the sort of the pinstriping sort of detail on this car. And then finally, the custom Chevy Love pickup truck. Again, in a nice sort of green with sort of faded green decal. You know, it goes into the different shades there. Yep, very good. Okay, so next is Matchbox. Only 4 new Matchbox castings into the collection today. Starting with the 2021 Lexus LC500 convertible. Again, as with Matchbox, you get a lot of nice detailing front and rear, and a nice sort of beige interior. Then we have the 35 Ford pickup, Moon Eyes livery. Not much detailing on the front and rear of that, but you get a nice sort of Moon Eyes sort of decal on the side there. Next up, a 1960 Chevy El Camino with a nice sort of red interior. So you get some tail-light details there, that's quite nice. And finally, the 1963 Mercedes 230 SL. Again, full front end details and some rear details with an actual number plate as well. Very nice. Next up, we will move on to the Hot Wheels Silver Line series. I think they're called, the sort of premium-ish series. Okay, so moving on to the Hot Wheels sort of Silver Line series is the sort of premium-ish series. We've got 1 from one sort of batch and then 3 from another. So we'll start with the 1, and it is the Fast and Furious Nissan 350Z Custom. And it's really heavy. I think it's metal on metal, this one, which is really cool. They're the other cars in the series. Already have the Pantera and the Impala. Could have got the 911 today, but chose not to, which feels like a mistake. And there was none of the GTR, as to be expected. And then next up, we have the Surf's Up series. Starting with this one, the Custom 62 Chevy pickup. So in yellow and so almost I think it's supposed to be white, but it looks almost cream. Sort of livery. There's that back there. It's a shame that it doesn't have the removable surfboard anymore, but I guess with it would have cut costs and things. So the only one that wasn't actually in the store was the Baja Bug. Everything else was there. Didn't bother getting the surf crate though. It's not really my sort of thing. But yeah, really like this this pickup here. Then next up, the VW Caddy, sort of like a Hawaiian almost looking sort of script on that livery, or it's like a tiki style anyway. Yeah, again very nice. So it almost has like sort of Porsche 911 wheels. You know, the silver and black spice box that you see on a lot of older 911s. But very nice little casting. And then finally, the custom 77 Dodge van, which it is so 70s looking. It looks like a 70s show van. I love it. I think it's great. Not so sure about the sort of full length window in the roof, but at least you get to then see sort of the actual interior of it. Okay, that does it for the sort of premium-ish series. Next up, we'll be going on to actual premium Hot Wheels. Right, so we'll begin the premium section with Hot Wheels Boulevards. First up is the 73 Volvo 142 GL. Very sort of old school touring car vibe about it. And then on the back there you can see the other vehicles. There was quite a lot of the 32 Ford there, but in person it's not really that great. Really want the Volkswagen Bus and the M3. Actually, I wouldn't mind having them all, to be fair. And then we have the 1955 Plymouth Savoy. Sort of like a drag car, but I really like the sort of the rusty look to it. I just wish it didn't have all that, all the like the hot rod garage and stuff on it, which obviously I know it's sponsored and everything, but yeah, I think it would just look better if it was just blue with the sort of the rusty patina. And then again, those are the other cars in this particular set. Okay, so that was the Boulevard cars section. Next up is pop culture. Now, first up we have this Masters of the Universe Dodge A100 van. Again, just thought the actual colours and the graphic design was interesting. I'm not, I don't really care much for the Masters of the Universe, a bit before my time, but yeah, just like the van itself. And then we have from the Terra Trek series, the Hummer H1. It was on reduced, so it'd be rude not to sort of pick it up. Very nice Hummer casting. And then again, on the back there, those are the cars available. Would have probably picked up the Land Cruiser and the Pajero Evo, but there wasn't any of them there. And then finally, for the premium section, we have the Fast and Furious 110 Land Rover in all black, as you can see. And then those would be the other cars in the series. Already have the Chevelle and the Viper, so not really that bothered by the 370Z or the Senna, so this would have been the only other one that has vague interest, so yeah. And for £4, can't complain with that. Okay, so the final thing that was purchased today was a Hot Wheels Premium set. So this is the BRE Datsun stroke Nissan set. So you've got there's the cars there, and then you've got the Datsun 620, the 510, and the Sentra, and then you've got the truck there. Overall, looks like a decent set, but I won't know fully until it's opened and everything's out. But yeah, looks good. But yeah, that's it, guys. So let me know if you want to see any of these cars more up close, like for the quick reviews or what have you. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Bye bye.